Aurora Mayor Mike Coffman says people at 2 or 3 apartment buildings in his city are being intimidated by a gang. Coffman says Aurora police are handling the situation and making arrests. Aurora police have been working to root out a gang from Venezuela, while calling that gang's activity isolated. A former tenant provided us with video of people carrying guns inside an apartment complex at 12th and Dallas in Aurora on August 18th. Police have not said if this video, which they've had for days, shows members of that Venezuelan gang. The video has received tremendous attention, primarily from Fox News and other conservative media. Denver's and Aurora's leaders have said for weeks that the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua is here and that their police departments are working to determine the extent of their operations. Today, after 24 hours of intense national media coverage, Aurora Mayor Mike Coffman and Denver Mayor Mike Johnston, who come from different sides of the political aisle, were united in telling us that exaggerated and inaccurate news coverage is creating new risks and problems while they try to deal with this gang. I want to ask you about that video that's being played nonstop some places. Correct to say that Aurora police have had that video as part of their investigation into gang activity for more than a week now, that's right?
That's correct.
But you have not yet determined if the men in that video are part of the TDA gang?
That's correct.
That's correct.
I think you see that video over and over again and you feel like, oh my gosh, every newcomer to the city must be a part of Tren de Aragua and I should report them or call 911 or call 311 or, heaven forbid, take law into my own hands. That is not needed in any way. We have one of the best trained police forces in the country who knows how to do strategic operations, knows how to do gang prevention. We are on this at every single moment.
It's overwhelming our 911 system, our emergency call center, and so it's actually hurting our ability to respond to crime, and so I would hope people would not do that. I think we're in some sort of environment of hysteria right now over this. It's a real issue. It's being dealt with. It's isolated.
Some of your fellow Republicans in city leadership say that you're not telling the truth, that you're covering this up, that Aurora police are covering it up, that Denver police are covering it up. What do you say directly to that concern?
Well, they've been conflating it with every issue where there's Venezuelans who gather together. There was an issue several Sundays ago where, in anticipation of the election returns in Venezuela, there was some social media platforms that said let's do a meetup at this location in Aurora, and yeah, it was poorly organized. It wasn't organized, and it has some detrimental effects. And they somehow conflate that with gang activity.
Mayor Johnston, what are Denver police telling you about the scope of the threat posed by this one criminal organization, TDA, versus all of the criminal organizations operating in the metro area?
It's very small, the threat from TDA in Denver. It's smaller than many other organized criminal networks that might have been here for decades, the ones like the Bloods or the Crips or others. And so we're monitoring it closely. We're going to make sure they don't get a foothold. Where we know we can intervene, we can. But Mayor Coffman's really right. The risk on this is the folks most likely to be taken advantage of and abused by this are other newcomers, are Venezuelans who have arrived and are being bullied by these individuals and feel afraid to call the police or call the city. We want to make very clear, if you have the least bit of concern, call 311, call 911. We do not ask for your citizenship or your status. You're at no risk of adverse action.
We want to work to earn their trust, to have their confidence, to step forward and identify who the bad actors are.
So I think both sides are in for a new awakening. The folks that came here looking for the American dream will find it. Those folks who came here looking to cause chaos, I think will find that this is their worst nightmare, because we're not going to tolerate that in this city.
You can see my full unedited conversation with Mayor Coffman and Mayor Johnston on the next YouTube channel and on the next section of 9news.com.